Our call to plant Fathom Church really began with a burden as we saw many of our friends walking away from the church. As I talked with them, they all wanted a relationship with God, and I think their sentiment was the sentiment of millions of Americans who they wanted a relationship with God, and yet we're struggling with the church because the church wasn't always the best version of itself. Over the past decade, God has given us a grace to help people find hope and healing and really fathom church, to understand what it's all about, to grow, to become a family on a mission that now today we look around and there's hundreds of people serving on teams and discover their calling. There's hundreds of people who are involved in streams of discipleship. There's thousands of lives that are being touched through our compassion ministries and a next generation that's rising up and leading us now. And honestly, these aren't just numbers, there's stories and there's life change that's happened with each one of them. Their stories are authentic and inspiring. They move me, and there's real transformation that's taken place.
I see God moving at Fathom every week when I come in, and I see that it's harder for people to find a place to sit. There's all these new kids. I get to meet new kids, and I work in pre-K. And then I see just the parking lot full, and all these things have to be coming from the message of the gospel preached in a way that is both true and compelling enough to have people come back and tell their friends.
Ever since I came here to Fathom Church, I feel like I'm welcome here because people here are loving people, and they have a church community in which people they're warm-hearted and loving, and that make me feel really very welcome here, and I feel like I belong.
Primeira vez que eu entrei num culto aqui, the first time I attended a service here, I felt embraced. I felt as if I were truly at home. So welcomed by everyone. Pastor Antonio is an excellent person, Pastor Caio, everyone at Fathom Church. They are all wonderful people. When I see God's work here in this church, in this community, in this family, we can call it a family because it truly is a family. Because welcoming us the way they did is truly beautiful. So I see God's work, and what God is doing is preparing us for something much greater. There are so many people out there who need to be set free to come out of slavery, and God will use us to do this through Fathom Church.
I love the family aspect of Fathom. My family needs the family aspect of Fathom. Having come here knowing no one, that much such a need for us. I can just be Amber, who I am, and I don't have to perform to be loved. I'm accepted for who I am. And that's been a huge part of healing for me in this move. And it's been a huge blessing to my kids and my husband to be able to just show up and be real and loved and accepted for who we are.
I've been blessed to be a part of the journey from the apartment, Kyle and Tieran's apartment, where they would serve us Publix chicken, sweet tea. It's definitely a different vibe going on now, seeing so many people serve and seeing where the church is now. I think it's incredible to watch that transformation happen and watch the growth in the church and to see what God's doing through our church, but also leading Kyle and Tieran into where we're at today.
Today, we are launching the next chapter of Fathom Church, and we're calling it REVIV All. And the heart of this vision is to make room to see souls saved, disciples made, and family lines changed for the glory of God. We're going to do this through 3 phases of construction. Phase 1 is a 300-seat sanctuary right here on our campus. We'll renovate our current sanctuary for anchored kids, and then we'll expand our parking. In phase 2, we will construct a new 5,000 square foot compassion house that will house our food pantry and compassion ministries, as well as a full retail coffee shop. In phase 3, will be all about the next generation, an expansion that will have indoor play areas, a preschool, as well as family gathering and check-in areas. All three of these phases work together to model and embody the heart of Fathom, which Fathom literally means outstretched arms. Fathom is a posture of worship. It's the outstretched arms to our community, and most of all, it's the posture that Jesus took on the cross as he stretched out his arms to die for us. And so we move into this vision to raise $3.5 million for this project, stretching our faith and really responding to the call of Isaiah 54 to stretch out our tent curtains and not hold back, but to believe God for greater things for our city. So wherever you've come from, however long you've been a part of this journey, we want to welcome you in. You belong here and you're a part of this story. We're excited for the next chapter, Revive All.